Yes, peoples, welcome back to another episode of DadsR'Us. You know who it is, Jem.
Who is kind of people's champ. Wait, hey. So no guest today, guys. It's just me and Jem. You know, we thought we'll just have a little catch-up session and see how things are going and a little recap over Kai's summertime of how summertime was for us when we was growing up back in the day. So go on, start it off.
Yes, like I said, boy, don't forget we got kids today, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man. Both our kids are here, and both of the mother of our kids are here as well. So big up the mothers. You know, you don't do a special job. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
100%.
So
you do an amazing job. So yeah, amazing summers that we've had. I've had some incredible summers, bro. Like,
so take us back, throw us back to the best summer that you had growing up as a kid, or what you can remember. Obviously, we're old men now. We're not that old, but we're at a age now. You know, we got our own kids.
Like I feel like my favorite summer that I can think of, play scheme days.
Yes.
Like, you know,
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, play scheme. Like I was young. I was probably about 8, 9. I was gonna say teenager. I don't think I went to play scheme when I was teenager. So it was probably about 8, 9. All my friends went to this play scheme. All my cousins
listen, back in the day, I don't know what it was about play schemes.
It
was just the best.
It was lit.
It's like they had the pool
unlimited
PlayStation,
playtime.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2,
yes.
all the gadgets. And it's like you had all the man them literally playtime for the whole day.
Yes.
You wasn't learning and you're going to chill with your brethren.
Yes.
What is better than that?
Yes.
And then on top of that, you go on excursions as well. So you're going like Fort Park.
Yes.
You're going Alton Towers.
Yes.
You're going go-karting.
Yes.
You're doing this. Obviously, I was a small boy back then, so I had to watch and envy everybody. So I was vexed. But I loved going out and being with everyone.
Same. So yeah, that was my memorable. I was probably about 8, 9, maybe even 10. And yeah, just doing literally every summer would be like that for at least 3 weeks. 3 weeks out of the 6, I'll be in play scheme. Like
really?
my mum worked.
3 weeks. I was pretty much at play center for like the whole of summer. If I can remember, mum and dad get me in the comments if I'm incorrect in it. But of what I can remember, I was going.
My mum
all of summer.
My mum always took 1 week off.
Yeah.
Remember, it's about 5, 6 weeks. Not really 6 weeks. So it's about 5.5 weeks. So my mum always took a week off. Then we do 3 weeks, and then probably a week with family. You get me? You know, grandma's house and that. You get me?
Grandma's house used to be lit. Summer holidays, all the cousins
down there.
Nothing but trouble going to the park.
Bro, it was just growing up as a youth, man. It was lit. And
the thing is, I don't think the kids of today are gonna be able to experience what we experienced because
not at all.
I don't even think there's like play centers
not like that anymore.
Like how it used to be back in the day. Because with the play center I used to go to the Salisbury one. Big up them, man. Yeah. That play center was lit because we used to interact with other schools' play centers. It's like the Kensal Rise, Stonebridge, and a few other schools in Brent. We always used to link up and do like what did we used to do? We used to do like, excuse my language. We used to do like bloody
link up days
when we'd go to like Fort Park, Alton Towers, whatever. So all the
you must have gone to the farm. You must have gone places like the farm and stuff.
My place center, we didn't go to no farm still because they made us choose the activities we wanted to do.
Okay. And obviously you pay extra according to.
Of course, you pay for the day out, and then I think you paid for something else. But listen, my parents always used to have it, so big up them. But I can't lie, I was a sport child. But yeah, man, I've even gone off track.
No.
Yeah, but those days were the best days because you had not a care in the world. All you had to do is knowing you're waking up in the morning and you're going to play for the whole day.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got no work to do. There's no maths, no English. You ain't got to concentrate on the teacher with the smelly breath. You just go in there to have a good time.
Exactly, 100%.
Like, I remember, I think my best summer, I think I was about 8 years old, and it's like. That was it. With the play centers, they used to do like different football tournaments. And I was a big football head back in the day.
Yeah.
And me being this small guy, I used to stand out because like, wow, how this little guy moves so quick, and how is he so skillful on the ball? So those were very good memories for me.
So yeah, we was talking about summer holidays. So where's the favorite place like you visited on one
holiday?
Yeah,
as a kid or as an adult?
No, as a kid. That you wanna go back to and be like, your cool.
So
trip.
When I was a kid, I've gone to 2 places. Yeah,
you wanna take your son back,
and I would love to take my son there. Obviously, we can't right now because of this whole Corona BS. But I would love to take my son to Orlando so he can go to the theme parks. Obviously, he's too small right now. But I'd love to take him to Disney World so we can experience that atmosphere, that vibe. And then also, when I was young, I went to a theme park called Ventura in Spain. Oh my gosh. Vibes. Fun. Excellence. Kid.
So that's your top two places.
100%. That's right. I
recommend, yeah?
100%.
I will agree with the first. Florida, Orlando.
I saw you lot got like some timeshare thing out there.
We've been there a few times. We've been there a fair few times.
Yeah, I need to get that, man. I need to get something like that for myself, brother.
So been out there a fair few times. Love it. One of my favorite states. Yeah, so I would definitely as a young Jamaica and Florida. Is definitely two. Going like you gotta think about. There's not
much to do out there though, man. As a kid,
no. As a
they're running down the what is it, the gully and rivers and that.
Nah, bro. As a youth, man, going Jamaica was wicked, bro. I've been out there 4 times. I went out there one summer.
As a kid, not so much. As an adult, numerous fun. As a kid, it's just like basically being here, but there's just less to do. The most you got is Dolphins Cove, Duns River. What more you got down there?
But there's things to do.
There is. All
right, you know what? Even in the UK, fam. But even in the UK, top 2 places you've been to in the UK.
Top 2 places in the UK. The UK is dead, bro.
Nah, Cornwall.
I mean,
as a youth, you haven't been nowhere as a youth, apart from
just theme parks and Butlins and Puntins and all these caravans.
So you done all of that?
Bro, my dad used to love them £9 holidays. Are you done? Money weren't like that back in the day, so we could only do with what we had.
All right,
my dad used to make all these, bruv. Yeah, come on, big up my dad again. He used to take us to all these excursions. My mum just was a money maker, and there wasn't no time for fun. But my dad now, he used to have enough fun with me and my brother and my sister.
That's right.
And we used to go to the museum.
Would you want to be that? Would you rather, explore?
I'm already the fun parent. I am. Like, I'm the one that takes Casey to all these excursions. His mum comes sometimes, but I'm the one that goes out to most of these stuff. So, like, I already know that's me. That's my position and that's my role to play with my child.
So, you got to take your kids Science Museum, Natural History Museum.
We're going again.
You get me? You got to take your...
We went together, fam.
Yeah, we did. I saw
the episode, the Natural History Museum. We're going to go to the Science Museum too. No, sorry, we went to the Science Museum. We're going to go to the Natural History Museum next.
London Aquarium. Tune into that. I need to go London Aquarium again.
I haven't been with, but I think Casey went with his mum, and I think they had a good time. I think they went like just before lockdown or something. I can't remember, to be precise.
All of those
But
places.
Casey loves going to the zoo. Like, him and his mum went there like a few weeks ago.
What's that big zoo with that you can actually go see the safari? What's it called?
Woburn Forest.
Woburn.
Yeah, so I've got a vlog for that coming out soon. I took Casey down there. Literally, I think it was about 4 months ago. So that's gonna be coming out on my channel soon. So if you're not following me already, make sure you subscribe to the Who Is Kaii channel.
Yeah,
I got loads of new content coming out soon. I do apologize about that. Man's just been busy, been working 9 to 5 and that, so life caught up with me. But we back.
Yeah,
we back. We back.
All right. I feel like kids nowadays, they don't have imagination. You get me? Like,
it's because there's too much gadgets out there. How can you imagine stuff when you got all these gadgets telling you should do this and you should do that?
Right. Because when you're with your friends and you go to the park now, and it's like all of you had to obviously play football and whatever.
But you had to make friends with people at the park. Nowadays, like, kids, they don't really make friends. My son does. My son is a very, I don't know. He just goes to interacts. He just loves to meet other people and meet new faces. And so when I go to the park, it's like he will see other kids play and he'll be looking at them like, "Yo, Dad, I want to play too."
Yeah.
So it's like I have to go over there with him so he feels comfortable, and then he will start playing with the other kids. And once he starts playing with them, then I'll just go sit back and relax and just chill and do whatever, innit? So
that's what it is. I feel like our kids, as they grow up, and they spend more time together, I feel like honestly they'll create a bond and they'll be going places like we did.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be for at least another 10 years, because my son ain't going out nowhere.
Of course with us as well.
Oh, with us 100%. I'm talking in terms of them by themselves going out and doing their own thing. Casey's
they have to be in secondary
he's got at least
school
another 10 years, and he's 2. If you don't know how old he is, he's 2.5 right now. So he's got at least another 10 years before I let him out there. And I shouldn't really say I'm gonna wait until he's 12.5 before he's allowed out. But you see how the roads move these days, bro.
Come on, bro. It will change every year, though. It will change every year and every. You get me? Every age group as they get older, maybe things will like calm down. You get me? But who knows?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Hopefully. But it just seems like with each generation it gets worse.
No,
from the generation before us, they was looking at us like, rah, these youths are on the roads just moving mad. And then now, how I'm looking at the next generation, bro. Some of them are moving like super savages. If you see some of the knives that they're coming out with, it's like, raw blood.
It's crazy. Zombies, bro.
It's like, who you going to
Metal
do something
Gear
with?
Solid, fam. You know them?
Coming out of these big...
They're scary, bro.
things.
Being on the roads is scary now.
That's why I'm afraid for my son and what's going to happen next with the next generation. And as I've told you on previous episodes, I'm just going to have to educate him on those things so he knows to stay far away from that lifestyle.
You know what it is? One thing I realized, what we have to do as parents is show them that there's a endless amount of opportunities in the world. Like, don't box them in, because when the moment you box them in, then they think there's only two ways to escape out that box.
Nah, I'm not.
The roads or
I'm not boxing my son into anything. I'm making sure he knows that once he believes in something, he's gonna go out and do it.
Anything could be anything, though.
Yeah, I've even signed my son up to a football team now as well.
All right, wicked.
I think he starts on the 30th.
Wicked. Well done,
bro. I'm trying to get him out there. He might not even like football, but for me, he's gonna do it. And then when he gets to a certain age, and if he says, "Dad, I don't want to do football no more," then cool, son. At least you tried. And if that's not something you want to do anymore, then that's your choice. And then whatever you do want to do, we're putting 100 into it.
You gotta try. You gotta just 100%. You gotta put him into activities, as many activities as possible. Yeah. You feel me?
And the first one, luckily, is football, and that's something I've always wanted to get into. Because I know football was my dream, my passion. I used to love that. I used to wake up, think football. I used to go sleep, think football. I never used to per se watch football, but in terms of playing the game, that was my thing. Like, I used to live for it. So I want to be.
I remember you growing up just like football.
Listen, I want to give him the opportunity to do stuff, because when I was growing up, I wasn't always given those opportunities to do certain things. So I want to give him the opportunities to do those stuff. You know what I mean?
100%. And just, you know what it is. Don't. As I said, box him in.
No,
if he loves football, let him explore. But if there's something else he wants to try, then he has to just pursue. You get me? Just like I said, make sure the world to him is limitless. You feel me?
The world is oyster at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro. Because when you try and with kids nowadays, bro, you remember they're very. You know when your mum says keep them as what's the word? Keep them as young as possible. Not as young, but as... what's the word? I do this a lot when I'm trying to think of something. Keep them as... like... as kids, as long as possible, basically. Do you get me? Innocent, that's the word.
I hear that. Sometimes
keep them as innocent as possible.
Let me say something. Sometimes I don't even feel like I'm an adult. I feel like I'm still a kid. I'm living my life. I'm working, live by myself, everything. And sometimes I don't even still feel like I'm an adult. But I don't feel like.
But you pay your bills.
Of course, I pay everything, my G. Come on.
But you're an adult then.
I hear that, but
you're saying, big kids.
1 second. Like a few years ago, maybe I think it was about 2 years ago. Some lady came up to me and was like, "Oh, give this to the man." I was thinking, "What man? Where's the man?" And she comes and gives it to me. I was like, "Oh, me? Oh, thanks." Sometimes it's hard to think or remember that you're an adult. Like, I'm 27 years old. I don't even feel 27.
That's good.
I feel 21 or even younger sometimes.
Even younger.
It's hard to picture myself as an adult. I feel like looking at adults when I was a kid, they look like adults. Whereas I don't, even though I'm doing adult things,
you know what it is? Since
I still feel I don't know, it's hard. I feel like an adult. Don't get twisted, so don't kill me in the comments. But I don't know, it's a weird one. And I think it's because I'm a parent, it makes things worse too. Do you get?
No, it's since I've become a father, it's grown me up and made me.
It's matured me.
100%. It's made me realize that
I look at life differently now. And I became a man when I had my son. Like before then, I was still a boy doing boy stuff, and I was immature. I didn't understand certain things. But
so, how do you feel like you overcome that immaturity side of you? How do you feel like you've come, like in the 2 years
I've had to step up in certain situations? I've had to step up because no one's gonna step up for me, and if I don't do something, no one's gonna do it. So if I ain't got money today, who's gonna have money for my son? I have to step up to make sure my son's good. I work hard every day to make sure I know that my son is never gonna worry, or I know that the mother of my child is never gonna be in a position where she can't get my son something. So that's my driving force that makes me go harder every single day. Do you get
100%. That's the way it should be.
100%, because I was a spoiled child. So I want to spoil my child and treat him better than how I was treated. So in order to do that, I got to work hard to put myself in a position where my kid or the mother of my child ain't got to worry for nothing. Do you understand?
No, 100%. And that's the way it should be. Like, you don't want to ever fall back on anything. Like, your son will want something, you should be able to have it like that.
Like, straight away.
Do you know what I mean? Not having to scrimp and... Not necessarily scrimp and scrape, but never have to... You know when your mum says, go to a shop and you're like, can I have that? And your mum's like, no, I can't afford it.
Even today, me, my son, and the mother of my child went to the shop, and I said, I'm not buying him nothing, and she bought it for him. So but that's just because we can. But we're growing up. I remember if I went to the shop and I was with both of my parents, and I said, yo, can I get this? Like, I'm not gonna get it. Mum and dad's gonna be like, no, you don't need it.
Yeah.
But
there's a level of, with that saying, there's a level of, they might have done that. They could have it, whatever it was. Yeah, but it's a level of discipline.
100%. 100%. And I don't knock my parents for anything they've done, because they raised me to be the man I am today. And I love 100%. Both of my parents and have a good relationship with both of my parents.
But that shows you that how you grew up. Yeah. I feel like you should instill some of certain
things. Yeah. I will, but I'm also going to change up a bit, and do you know, anything my son wants, and I shouldn't do this, he's gonna get. He's a spoiled boy.
There's a two-edged sword.
100%. Some things, majority of things, I do say no, but sometimes it's like, you know what, I feel for you because I remember what it was like to be in your position, so I wanna give you what I couldn't have. Yeah. Do you get? And that's why in terms of football, I wanna give him the opportunity that I didn't have. Because when I was growing up, I got into a professional football team, but I was unable to play for that professional football team because my parents was unable to take me. So that put me in a situation where I was upset with my parents, and I may even still hold feelings to this day. I don't tell them that, but I may even still hold feelings because that was an opportunity that could have made me blow. And I could have been a Raheem Sterling. Do you get?
Could have.
And that's why I'm living in the woulda, coulda, shoulda. So now I want to open up the opportunities for my son. So at least at the end of the day, then he knows that at least my dad tried. Do you get? But how would you do with?
You know what it is? Like, I've always said to myself, despite whatever career I'm into or whatever I'm doing, I want my daughter to just be as creative as possible with anything she's doing, whether it's academics. If she ends up falling in love with maths, I want her to be a mathematician. I'm gonna allow her to do that. You get me? If she's into psychology, whatever the subject is, or on the creative side, if she's into music, drama, arts, I'm gonna let her explore. You feel me? I want to be the type of parent, just like you, that says if she wants to do something and explore, do it. Do you understand? I want to make sure I have the funds available to do so.
100%. The minute Casey says, Dad, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to pursue my career in, I'm pushing him at it, and I'm not taking no answers for nothing else. I'm gonna work you hard at whatever you believe in, even if I can't do it or I don't know what I'm doing. I'll learn to do whatever is possible to help you, to put you in a position of power, because my child's gonna win at anything that he wants to do. At the end of the day, 100%, he's gonna win at anything.
We're the type of parents we are, to be fair. We're always going to push our children.
I'm going to push him at anything.
Everything.
And if he says, yo, this is it, Dad, then Casey, we're doing it.
But you know what it is? I realized, like, when kids give up just before they're about to make it, it's like, I tell you, like, my sister, she was doing gymnastics for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, she was absolutely sick at it. Like front flips to back flip to all sorts, yeah? And she got to I think she was about, mistake me if I'm wrong, about 11, 12 when she, about 10, 11 when she stopped.
This is your youngest sister?
My youngest sister. Okay. So she's, how old now?
13, 14.
She's about 14. Yeah. And I feel like if she continued right until the age, she could have gone to the Olympics, fam. But it was that situation where she literally told my mom one day, I don't want to do it.
I hear that, but it happens sometimes.
You understand?
Sometimes you've been put in, like with a lot of kids, it's something that their parents want them to do. And
but
so they've been doing it
I
for
feel
years
like
and years
she
and years.
wanted
Even
to-
though they may have been good at it, it's like they didn't want to do it, but they were just doing it to make the parent
and that's
happy.
what might happen with the foot. You get me? So
And
you just
I'll
gotta be.
throw my hands up. If that's the case, and one day Casey says to me, "Yo, Dad, football isn't my thing," then I can't do anything. But at least I've done my
my
part
respect to
and
my
helped
mum as
and
well.
pushed him.
She, you know, when the kid just shows you like
It's
from
not- that's
early,
not
no, from early. This is what I like to do and I want to pursue. Simple things like jumping off the sofa. You know, kids like jumping off the sofa, jumping on the bed. My sister loved doing that. You get me? So we thought, yo, let's throw her into gymnastics. And like I said, she did wicked for years and years. And then it came to one day she just didn't want to do it anymore. So I'm like, if that was my daughter, I'd be like, all right, fair enough. Let's stop for a while. Yeah. And let's have a break. Because it is taxing on your body. You get me? Going twice a week or whatever. When you're missing out on things on the weekend because you want to go out with your friends. And that all comes part of it. But when you, as I know anyway, as I'm passionate about music, I know there's no days off when it comes to stuff like that. When you're something that you're passionate about. So even if a thing where you miss your friend's party or you miss this as you're growing up, it's like, rah. Do you know how many parties Raheem Sterling must have missed? Football training.
Bare.
You understand? Football training on a Saturday.
Big him up though, man. He's done his thing.
Bro, you get me? Boy from the ends, boy from Brent, hashtag.
From Brent.
So, but yeah, like, could you imagine just to get him to where he's at now?
Yeah, he missed loads of stuff, but obviously now he's reaping.
Yeah, of course, he's reaping the reward. So that's what I'm saying. Even when, what I'm trying to say, when I'm boiling it down to, even if your child says to you, Dad, you know what, I don't like it anymore. Why don't you like it? Because it's, you get me, you gotta challenge them. You can't just make them quit. Just,
of course.
You get me, you gotta challenge the situation and be like, you know what, if it's not for you, cool, we can have a break. I'm more of a, let's have a break and restart
That's
it.
how I was with education back in the day. And again, don't kill me in the comments because I'll come back and at you back. So at me, I at you back. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, with education, my parents used to push me to education. It's like, because I was pushed so much, I used to rebel. It's like I didn't even want to do it. Like I was a smart guy, but I chose to rebel against it and do stupid things because I was being forced into certain things. Like I was having to go Saturday school, I was having to go Sunday school, and I was thinking, yo,
same
brother, that's too much. Give me some space. And it's like they was choosing all these schools over football, something I ideally loved, and they never showed me that they was gonna put 100 into the football. Even when I got into this, so, Mum, Dad, I'm sorry, I'm not getting you. I'm just telling you how it is or how it was back then. So don't kill me too. I don't want no beatings. Mum, I know you'll give me a beating still. Anyway. Anyway, because they watch this still.
Yeah, facts, go.
But yeah, I'm just explaining that I wanna push my son into something he wants to do. If I know that this is something that he has a passion in, I'm gonna push him 150% towards it. And something that he doesn't want to do, I'm gonna have a conversation with him. And let's say one day we're going to the football sessions and we've been doing it for years, and he's like, you know what, Dad, I'm not really feeling this. And I have to bite my tongue and be like, even though it's something I want him to do, I have to be like, alright, cool, son, fine. What is it that you want to do?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to do something. If it's not football,
what is it?
You're doing something. So you tell me what
What's
it is.
the alternative?
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. What's the alternative? And then we take it from there and we move forwards with life. But whatever he wants to do, I'll push him at it. Even if it comes to the maddest thing of even wanting to be I'm not even gonna say it because I'm gonna talk it into existence. But if he wants to do a mad thing, man's gonna push him at the mad thing, so he's the best thing at the mad thing.
Of course, we want our kids to excel at anything
100%.
they choose to do.
100%.
You understand? As we keep saying. So, dads out there, just keep pushing your children, man. Let them pursue the world. Let them, be as innocent but as creative as possible. That's my recommendation to every dad. Like, my daughter's only 2, but I know, say, just like Kaii, I want my daughter to explore things like football. She's a girl, but
I think your daughter should do? I think she should pursue life in music.
You know what it is?
I think the way how she's in the studio all the time.
She will.
Anyway,
like,
she
my
do
thing
something
is
with the studio.
No, 100%. We can. I'm
got
gonna put
so
her
many
in music
talented people
lessons.
around her.
I'm gonna put her in like maybe guitar lessons, piano lessons, all of that. So she knows the music theory. And
Make her a legacy version 2.
oh my god, that'd be a mad thing. Boy, no one can be legacy version 2, cuz. But there's only version 1 exclusive.
I big up the man behind the scenes that makes everything in flow
100%.
possible. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think we've ever given Legacy a shout out, yeah. So guys, alright, you're gonna see his in the comment section, right? Not in the comment section, in the description.
description.
Yeah? Big up Legacy because he's the man that makes things happen. World boss, yeah.
Facts,
Big him up.
facts. But yeah, man, whatever my daughter wants to do, we're gonna make it happen. You understand? So yeah, bro. It's been like summer. We're gonna make it crazy for our kids.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to that Peppa Pig world soon as well.
Yeah. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen. She's addicted to Peppa Pig at the moment. So
Addicted.
So we're gonna make that happen.
Yeah, but it was nice catching up with you, my bro.
Same.
I'm looking forward to next week's episode with our special guest. You lot, next week's episode is a mad thing.
100%.
Make sure you tune in. But again, people, thanks for tuning to the Dads-R'Us podcast. It's Who is Kaii, the people's champ, Jem the engineer.
Yeah.
Hey, next week, boy, we out.
Woo!